Hey y'all, welcome back to Daydream Manor Flower Farm. I live in South Louisiana, and today's video, I figured I was just gonna take y'all on my day. I am actually getting set up at the boutique for a pop-up, so I wanted to share that with you. So let's just head over there. All right, I'm in my car, I'm on my driveway, so I am loaded up. I have the succulent bar tomorrow and Mother's Day weekend. So here's the deal. Y'all, I'd like to say I have my crap together. I just don't. I'm just so thrown off for this month. But I am partnering with another flower farmer. So we're doing Mother's Day bouquets, and we're going to do a pickup at a local business. So she's going to do that. We're going to put them together while I'm doing my succulent bar. So y'all, it was just a bad case of bad planning. I am not even gonna lie, just bad planning this year. So I'm gonna try to get it together, but maybe not. All right, I made it to the boutique. I unloaded everything. So this is the room that we're in. It's a big vendor room, and I'm gonna take y'all and let you see my table and all the fun stuff around here. So right now I'm just setting up this table for the succulent bar. I will show you once I get it all taken care of, but I'm so excited about this. So this is just another revenue stream that I do. I do buy the succulents wholesale through a wholesaler. I get them really small and I just grow them out. So just another way to have that money come in, you know, when it's slow flowers, right? This is a great thing to do also, like over the summer when it's really, really hot outside. I've done one, I want to say it was like November, December-ish, and it was a lot of fun. So just another cute idea. I got everything set up for the pop-up, but then I forgot my scoops for my dirt. So I am going to sterilize my dirt before I take it up there, and that's just adding the hot water into it because I don't want fungus gnats. I don't want people to have that problem. So I'm going to get that done. Right now I'm walking out to the tunnel because I'd like to find a few things that maybe I can cut now. I want to make just a couple of Mother's Day gifts. I was thinking I want to do a couple of small bouquets, and I'm going to put them inside of one of my tote bags and see if those sell. So we'll see. Okay, I'm back at the boutique again because I had to run home and make up a couple of bouquets. We're gonna do some gift sets for Mother's Day. So y'all, this turned out so cute. I'm gonna flip y'all around so you can see. All right, I hope that was my last trip to the boutique today. I mean, thankfully I only live, about less than 6 miles from here. So it is currently 89 degrees. So I'm sitting in my car, having my snow cone. I mean, do y'all have those up there? They're so good. I mean, this is a raspberry colada, and it has cream on it, condensed milk. Oh, it's so good. Anyway, I am now going to head home and load up all of my jars and get those ready to take over to Karen's so that we can start putting together Mother's Day bouquets. Yeah. Hold on. There's more to come. Okay, I almost forgot this part to show y'all my setup for the succulent bar. It has been a busy 2 days. So I have all of my toppings. This is just aquarium gravel. I have these little cute disco balls. This is the same type of glass that you find in fire pits. So a little bit of a variety. And then I have all of my succulents. And then it's laid out, so it's really easy to do. They come in and grab a mug that another vendor that I partnered with supplied these mugs, and then they just fill them with dirt. They pick out their succulent, put a topping. We have a little talk about the flower farm, and we're ready to go. All right, this is the 4th time I've loaded my vehicle up today, or maybe the 3rd time. I've lost track. So now I am at my friend Karen's. We are about to put Mother's Day bouquets together. So I've got all the lilies in here, and I'm gonna head in. All right, last stop of the night. I finished unloading my car. I'm at my friend Karen's barn. Karen is a flower farmer with Wild and Blooming Farm. Alicia here is actually she is a trained florist who is moving into flower farming. She is going to have Camellia Acres, so that'll be somebody else for y'all to have fun following. So right now we are making Mother's Day bouquets. So maybe about an hour or two, and we're going to have these done, and then I will show you tomorrow what it looks like when they're set up at the boutique. So thanks for hanging in there with me today, guys. We're just going to keep rolling. Y'all, I'm in my stem shed because this is the face of exhaustion. Y'all, I am so tired. It has been a rough couple of days. So, all right, I told y'all all about the cooler going out, went and bought another one, then came back home and it was working. So didn't do anything about it. Well, lo and behold, this morning, it went back out. So I put the new one in, just got that finished. But y'all, I wanted to share what my day looked like Friday and Saturday. It was just mass chaos. And I mean that in a good way, but goodness, y'all, I was not as prepared as I wanted to be for Mother's Day weekend. So I am shooting this today on Mother's Day. Anyway, I had a great time at my succulent bar. It was very successful. I sold all but 4 of the bouquets that I brought to the boutique. I don't know. I just didn't find that flower sales were as good as they were last year. I was talking to another flower farmer who she had done like close to 20 last year and didn't have hardly any this year. So I don't know if it's just, you know, people tightening their belts, whatever it is, but sales were super slow on flowers. So I'm thankful that I have my bouquet subscriptions and that we were able to sell some of those bouquets at the boutique. So I don't know. I've got a lot to work on, but I have to tell you what happened this morning because it's what happens. So I wasn't going to do any Mother's Day deliveries this year. I'd said no to that, but I had a couple of folks who reached out and I was like, okay, one was right here in my town. So this morning I get up and me and Mr. Daydream are going to go, he's going to go with me because I had to go pretty far out from my farm, but it's a dear friend of mine to deliver her. So I'll tell you about that in a minute. And I wanted to bring his mom one and my daughter a bouquet. So anyway, so the lady who had reached out to me over Facebook Messenger, my business page, you know, had everything set up, sent her the picture. So I go this morning and I tell my stage driver, I said, I'll be right back. I'm going to go deliver these flowers. And because it was like 2 miles from my house. So I go and I pull up the address and there's a man sitting outside and I said, oh, is so-and-so here? And he was like, oh no, she lives next door. I was like, okay. So I walk next door and the address is different. So I take a picture and I'm not feeling real comfortable about this decision, but I'm like, okay, maybe the lady just got a number mixed up. So I sent a picture and I said, hey, I've delivered them because I do porch drop-offs. I don't knock on people's doors, and I do say that ahead of time. They are porch drop-offs. And so I sent her a message and I said, hope this is the right house. Well, I get all the way back home because I'm driving, I'm by myself, so I'm not looking at my phone. I get back home and I have like 4 messages in Messenger, and she sent me this random gift. First of all, it was hysterical. I think the gift said something like, I sent this because I just don't care or something like that. And I'm like, ma'am? And she says, oh my God, I panicked and I sent the wrong gift. She said, I gave you the wrong address. She said, that's where she used to live. And I'm like, what? Okay. And I said, let me go see if they're still out there. If they are, I'll grab them. We'll figure it out. She said, if not, I'll send you some more money. Can you make her another bouquet? Like, she's freaking out. My heart is going 90 miles an hour. So I'm like, I tell Mr. Daydream, I said, let's roll. We had the other bouquets loaded up. So so I'm driving up and I get there and the flowers are still out by the door. So I jump out of the car and I run and I grab him, I get in the car and I'm like looking at him and he's looking at me. I said, oh God, I'm going to be that person that's going to be like on, or we have a rants, I'm sure y'all have it too where you live, the rants and raves page of the city you live in. I said, oh my God, they're going to have me, they think I'm stealing flowers. Oh, this is not going to be good. And so he's like, just drive. So I turn around and I get out of the neighborhood. Y'all. So I stop at the end of the neighborhood before I get out on the highway, and I send the woman a message. Well, I ended up FaceTiming her. I said, I got him. And she's like, oh my God, thank you. So she said, I've already called my sister. It's not even going to be a surprise anymore because I got to make sure you get to the right house. So went across town, dropped him off, and her sister was so excited to see him. We did him in one of my custom tote bags, had a few little other goodies I put in there for her because she was just a really sweet lady. And it was just a mess up. But I will tell you, the two things I learned was, one, I did not get a contact. Normally I get a contact number for everyone I'm delivering from. I don't know why I didn't. So we were working through Messenger, which is messy. And so that was my big lesson learned, is not to deviate from the plan. Stick with the plan. Stick with the plan. So, and then I need to do something about a disclaimer. If you give me the wrong address, what does that really look like? Now, I will say this. The lady ended up sending me some more money, not for another bouquet, but for another delivery fee. And I thought that was very kind of her, because look, quite frankly, I wasn't going to charge her for that because I had to go anyway to go deliver somewhere else, but I thought that was really nice of her. And I know not everybody would do that. And yes, as a business person, I know I should have that. So I got to figure that piece out. I just need to do the wording. But y'all, it was hysterical. So my second drop off, and this is what I was telling y'all about in the last video about why I love to deliver flowers. So a very dear friend of mine, we've been friends for 25 years. Her son it just graduated high school, and he moved out because he's going to college about 2.5, 3 hours away. And he left yesterday. And her mom, who I absolutely adore, these are the sweetest people, sent me a message. She said, can you go bring her a bouquet? And I was like, absolutely. I said, absolutely, I will deliver it myself. So I get to her house this morning, and Mr. Daydream's like, I'm staying in the car because I know about how this is going to go. So I knocked on the door, and her husband answers the door, and he looks at me real funny, and then I said, where's Stace? And she's standing there, and y'all, she just broke down crying. And look, I'm going to get upset for her. And it was beautiful. Y'all, she was so happy to get those flowers, for me to bring them to her, for her mom to have bought them for her. You know, it was just that moment. So I'm hugging her, I'm crying, and in the midst of this, she says, Mama just called and told me to put on some lipstick and get to church. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I think that's a plan. So, y'all, that's the reason. That is really part of my why I love delivering flowers to people. So, and I know I know a random stranger wouldn't have done that, but she and I have been friends for a long time. I was in the labor room when she delivered this child. I have been with her all the last 18 years with him. And so it was just a moment. So that was like a beautiful way for my day. And then ran over to my mother-in-law, surprised her, she was excited, surprised my daughter, she was excited. So, y'all, flowers, I think, just make people happy, and they make me feel good. So, all the other stuff, this breaking, 90 degrees, 100% humidity, I don't know. I think it's worth it. But anyway, skip back to the boutique. So I did have a good day, but learned some lessons, especially around the kind of bouquets I want to put over there during special events. Succulent bar was so much fun. I showed y'all the video of that, but y'all, it's been a crazy couple of days. I thought Friday night I was dead on my feet. Y'all, I could not even function. And so it's so funny because everybody knows Dawn is in bed for 8 o'clock. And I will read for about 30, 45 minutes, but I don't answer my phone. There's no TV on. 8 o'clock, the world could be on fire. I don't want to know about it until the next morning. So so I was exhausted. It was like 10:30 before I got in bed, and it was just, I couldn't do that every weekend, y'all. Not happening. Not to mention, I'm leaving in the morning. That's why I'm doing this video today, so I can get this out to you all. I'm leaving in the morning for another business trip. Thankfully, it's just up to Michigan, but I'll be gone for the week, and it is a fully packed agenda all week. It is a conference that I am going to observe and guest facilitate in, and so the agenda starts like at 7 in the morning until like 8:30 at night. And I'm like, my first thing was, do they not know who I am? Do they not know I go to bed at 8 o'clock? So, I mean, obviously this kind of conference is not for a seasoned gals. Let's say that. I don't know. I don't even know how some of these younger folks are going to hang in there because that's a long day. It's a lot. It is a full day. So I'm going to be heading out to do that. I need to go pack. But I just wanted to say to everyone, I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I hope sales were really good for you. I'd love to hear how your sales really were. You know, I looked on Instagram earlier and Facebook, and everyone's like, I sold all of these bouquets and all of that. And it makes my heart sing. I am so happy for everyone. I wish mine would have been a little bit better, but I think I'm going to switch gears a little bit next year on how I'm going to do them. So, you know, every year's a learning opportunity. So I hope you enjoyed the first part of this video where I'm kind of all over the place, but I just wanted to bring y'all along for the day just so y'all could get an idea of what I was doing. But I will talk to you all next week. I hope y'all have a fantastic week. Happy growing season, y'all. And if you're tired, please get some rest. See ya.